which I highly recommend you all do. I have several options. I can drop my thoracic quick. The minute I drop my thoracic, I cannot pick my arms up. Like I can. Nope, I actually can't. So our goal is to be able to have the horse light. Most of the time, a horse on the forehand or the horse that's pushing, the word is pushing towards the bit, is pushing their nose out to the bit. So they're lightening their hind leg and they're pushing forward. All my weight is on my hands. So I need, instead of to yank on them, but also if I'm holding them, they get to push back against me, right? They're pushing against me, I'm pushing against them. If I want them to soften, I have several options. But what most people do is they tend to pull the rein. And if I pull the rein, my head can move all day, but it doesn't change where my body is. If I want the body to move, I can take my shoulder to my hip and my head will naturally follow. If I take my shoulder to my hip, my head will naturally follow. So if I kind of move my body around, I can pick my hand up very easily. And if you notice, my head stayed fairly soft. If I need to keep the horse engaged, I need to think that the hind leg is something that needs to start to come forward and the nose needs to start to come towards it. And that can be done without pulling, because if I pull, I'm going to curl, or if I pull, my horse is going to root, right? So I can do that with a little bit of, hey, can I loosen you up? Can I loosen you up? Can I loosen you up? And then I can get you to stretch down and versus jerking. There's also this. I can push my chin away and it's going to strain my back. If I bring my chin down and push my forehead down away from my neck, I'm actually going to lift my back and fully stretch. So again, thoracic sling is this. If I have a weak leg, like for instance a right front that's weak, and somebody pulls me off around with my left hand, I can pick up my left hand all day. This leg's still going to be drifting out of the circle. So when everybody's like, well, don't I want to? No, you want to think about how can I help this leg pick up? And if you keep pulling on the inside rein, all the weight's going to stay on this leg. Not these legs, this leg. So you can break down to a walk. You can actually start to work on, can I get this leg to cross over? Can I get her a little straighter and almost counter flex her so she can lift this leg up? But we're not going to pull harder and put more weight on the weak leg or the overly strong leg. Again, if I push out, this is where I am. If I'm softly pushing away or stretching, I'm lowering my head from the wither. And you can do all that at home. Do you have any questions? What else did we go with that?
I don't have any questions. What about you, Indy?